it's Nate with ClickUp. Wanted to go over docs with you today. So docs are extremely useful and fun and easy to use. But I want to make sure that everything is making sense for you. So essentially what will happen is you can have your docs section down here, show you different things. So like if there's one like assigned to you or shared with you or something, it's going to be down here, and then it will be like, you can just hit shared with me and you'll see a bunch of them here. Okay. And you can search by the name or something. Okay. Now, if I want to add something that's new, I can just click add new. And then there's a bunch of stuff down here that's pretty cool, right? One is like add a template. So I could do recent ones that we've used before, or I could browse. There's a lot of them if we browse. What's under what's called community, if we click this one is actually ones that ClickUp has put in for you. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use one of them just to like kind of show you what you can do. Okay, so let's look up. You can also do departments, right? Like, so let's just do like creative and design. So we could do one that's called brand guidelines. I'm just going to throw it out there and like watch it work. Okay. So this one, so like you could see, we could do a cover, right? That's pretty cool. You can go through and do background colors. You can put down pictures, logos. You can link different logo files. These are all, it's all the same text box, right? But it's actually going to be, when you do this one, to add that one, you would do a slash command. So when you see your cursor blinking, you could just hit slash, and it even tells you type slash for comment or for commands. When you hit slash, now you got all this stuff that you could do. So they actually used a table and they just moved it down to just one line is what they did. But you can do all types of stuff. Like you can do a checklist, you could do columns, the text, you could do like a heading text, or you could do bulleted list, or you can do table of contents area in a few different ways. You could also do embeds. Okay, so if like you've got a Miro board or you've got like some sort of other thing that your client's used to that you're trying to show them, or that you're trying to like embed inside of a doc, maybe a Google Sheet, Google Doc, Google Slide, something like that, a YouTube video, whatever you want to do, you can actually like embed that here. Okay. It just keeps going, right? Like you've just got a lot of stuff here. You can change the text color, you change the background colors. Okay. So that's the slash command. All I did to get to that again was to just hit slash, and it pulls up a whole list. Okay. So one thing I would have changed up here is do like a table of contents, because this was extremely long, right? But one thing I can also do is I can like take some of this and I can actually just do like a nested page. Okay. So if I just do one that just says colors, whoops, if I can spell colors. Okay. So when we're doing this stuff, like you can do like a main page, a smaller page, you can do a page within a page, like you can do all that stuff, right? But all I did was copy and paste it into here. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. So I can do colors here. So instead of me having to scroll this whole way down to get to colors, I can actually just put it on a different page. And then you'll see up here, right underneath the heading, you can see the sub page. And I can add the sub pages from here too. But if I click on it, it goes right to my sub page. All right. So now once I can get all of those going and keep them all nested, I can actually do brand new pages as well that are the same level as brand guidelines. Okay. And then I can have on this one, I could have some sub pages as well. Okay. The use case for this, there's a lot of them, right? We could do stuff that is talking about like more of an SOP of like standard operating principles. Like what are the standards for our colors? What are the standards for aspect ratios? What are the standards for turnaround times and things like that? You hire somebody new, you have them go here if they have any questions, right? You can also search. So this is pretty cool, right? So you can search for colors, right? Like, so I hit color and I'm like, oh, okay, colors here. Whoops. All right. So the other thing that I could do is I can search for it outside of here as well. Okay. So I can be in anything else. I can be on my like homepage or whatever, and I can search from here and I could search in my docs, but I could search color. And if I'm in all, it will tell me that. But if I go to docs, it will tell me where it lives. So this one is saying this one's on brand guidelines. If I click this one, it's on the actual document here as well. Okay, but like let's just click the top one. It actually took me to the sub page. Okay, so it's really easy. Like if you have somebody new, they can do the global search and they could search for whatever they're looking for and it will go to the doc that it's actually on. Okay, so very important to put in names into the title. It will also pick up the wording that's inside the text. But if it's a word that you use often, you just want to be good at your naming conventions. You can also add icons. Okay, so they're not bad. You could also add like a cover, right? Maybe we want to do like some mountains or something. So now we've got it making it colorful and things like that, and we can get it to where people think it's a little bit more exciting than my untitled pages here. Okay. Okay. I do have some teams, and internally, what we do is we do use some icons, if you will. Like, so we know what one is appropriate for us. So sometimes like if I search color or something like that, I'm like, I don't know which one I'm going for. I can get into one. I'm looking for this to where I know that that's the most current one. So, and if it's not the most current one, we get rid of that. And then we put that icon on the newest one. So that way we can get away with different versions and we know which version is the most correct. Okay. So that's just a trick